When it comes to the Batsuit, we need an answer now. Nipples or no nipples? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. I'm finally back from being out of town, guys, so I have a lot of catching up to do on news that has been going on lately. One of the things I've been dying to talk about is that we have reports on what Robert Pattinson's Batman suit will look like for the Batman coming out in 2021. I'm going to break it down for you while also talking about how this could compare to other Batsuits that we've seen. That and so much more, so be sure to let me know down below, do you like the idea of this Batsuit or do you hope it's something completely different? Alright, so the source for this Batman suit is coming from the same reliable source that gave us all the villains that'll be showing up in the Batman. This person was the one who let us know there would be up to 6 villains in the movie, and every single one of those villains has been casted up until now. So I trust this individual that he has given us the best reliable source on the Batman, claiming that essentially this Batman suit will be a modernized take on the Adam West Batman suit. What? Now, for those of you who don't know, there was a TV show back in 1966 titled The Batman. You might have seen the memes around about it. It's a very goofy, campy take on the Batman character, but is beloved by many. And once it started popping up that Matt Reeves would take that Batman suit and modernize it, people dug into his tweets from when he was announced as director, and there's a lot of stuff to point that out. Not only did he basically hint to us all the villains that he would put in the movie from one tweet, he also went ahead and basically showed us what to expect from his Batman movie. He took a straight up picture of the Adam West suit, of the Adam West Batmobile, and if that wasn't even enough, even looking at the comic book that would inspire his Batsuit with our Bat logo way in the background. That's the script right there for the Batman. Now I know this suit just looks like a guy in pajamas, and it's kind of hard to figure out a modernized take on it. I mean, if you kind of look at the Batman Arkham version of this, you can kind of see it. But essentially what this will be is that Batman will have a blue cowl with a gray suit, and he does mention that it will be losing the yellow. So this suit will not have any yellow. It'll consist of blue and gray hues. That is the perfect Batman suit we need right now, because everything else we've gotten has basically been 50 Shades of Black. I want to read that book. To me, this is the perfect thing this Batsuit needs to differentiate himself from the past Batman suits. Having that blue tint and that gray color will really make it stand out. I think it'll honestly depend on the shade of blue they go with, or on the way they want to highlight that blue. Because it's kind of hard to be a crime fighter in the dead of night if you're wearing a bright blue cowl. But from the reports that we've been hearing, that Matt Reeves is basically taking a Batman animated series approach to this movie and making it feel like that cartoon with a realistic dark tone sounds perfect. But my favorite part about what we're hearing from this suit is that they're going to go ahead and give him the white eyes. This is very iconic with the Batman character, and even in some of the cartoon animated interpretations, giving Batman his white eyes. And yes, I know Christopher Nolan's Batman technically did this for a split second, but it didn't look right, and that really wasn't white. It was more of a blue. I like what they were going for there. It just didn't seem to work out, especially since they were going for a more practical look. But now, when we have things going on like with Deadpool or with the Spider-Man suit, where they animate the face to match the expressions of these white eyes, we finally have the technology for that to perfectly work with Batman. Immediately, that might scare some people. Heck, it scares me, because that means you're going to be adding on some CGI on the face, and that could always make it look a little cartoony, rubbery. And with Batman, he's a practical character. You kind of want the least special effects on him. But I'm tired of the days where we have a character that's clearly wearing black makeup around the eyes, and then when they take that mask off, where'd that black makeup go? What happened to it? And if Matt Reeves is really taking inspiration from Batman 1966 series, there is a lot he can take from there and modernize it. Can you imagine this one having shark repellent? Or hell, he's a fan of that, so he likes the dynamic of Batman and Robin. And I'm hoping we still get our confirmation of Robin, because he's been rumored for a while. And just the idea that he's going to take this Batmobile and modernize it and make that his car for this movie, Matt Reeves, you freaking genius. To me, my favorite Batsuit will still be the Batman Return suit. I think that took the best elements of the first Batman suit in the 1989 version and then modernized it just a bit to perfection in the sequel. My least favorite has to be the George Clooney suit, because what's the point of this other than to sell toys? I really did like the Ben Affleck suit. To me, it just came off too puffy. I know this guy is buff, but he kind of comes off looking pudgy and fat to me. I don't know. I'll be very interested to see what they do with the cowl and the neck movements, because you'll either go the route where you have a stiff Batman going, Alfred! Or you do something like with the Dark Knight suit, where they kind of got rid of the cowl for more easy movements, but then kind of makes Christian Bale look like he has a chicken neck. I think this is the time where we use CGI to put in the cowl. That way they have movement without it looking weird. Because even the Ben Affleck suit still had those moments where he had to turn his body a weird way to look at the camera. That's just awkward. But the last thing I'll say about this is that we'll be getting to look at this Batsuit come next month, and that is when they start shooting this movie, supposedly. This thing has been delayed a while now. And that would make a lot of sense, because if you remember when the Joker started shooting its movie, we got a first trailer of the Joker right away. And the reason they do that is because they film a lot of the movie outside in the public, in city locations, and everybody has a high quality camera in their pocket at all times. Does the studio want your first look at this Batsuit coming off some guy from 80 feet away, zooming in as much as possible on the Batsuit? Or do you want to control the people's first look and just give them a nice high-res image right off the bat? Plus, it's been tradition that every time we get a new Batman and a new Batsuit, once production starts, we get a look of that suit, just like what Zack Snyder did with those black and white Batman photos. So I'm looking forward to it, but I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this suit? Are you digging the sound of it? Or are you hoping it's something different? If you do have something in mind, let me know down below. Also, let me know what you think about the wide eyes, maybe being CGI. Anything and everything, you guys go ahead and leave me your thoughts down below. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3CFilmReview. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.